let me introduce myself. My name is Naela Maghfiroh. You can call me Naela. Today I want to share a few thoughts about smoking on campus. Honestly, I don't agree with smoking on campus. Why? Because campus is a place where we learn and develop, not a place to smoke. Cigarette smoke is incredibly offensive, especially to non-smokers. Furthermore, we all know that cigarette smoke can cause many diseases such as tuberculosis, lung cancer, and heart disease. It can even affect those around us through the smoke. That's what's called passive smoking, and in my opinion, it's completely unfair to others who want to live a healthy life. Therefore, I hope universities can be stricter about smoking regulation, for example, by banning smoking on campus or at least creating designated smoking areas away from classroom. I will explain the simple present tense. This tense is very important because it is often used in everyday conversation to talk about habits, facts, or things that happen routinely. Well, first, the simple present tense is used to express habits or routines. For example, I brush my teeth every morning, or she drinks milk every night. So, if the activity is done frequently, we use the simple present tense. Beside habits, the simple present tense is also used to express general facts or truths that apply forever. For example, the sun rises in the east, or water boils at 100 Celsius. Facts like this also use the simple present tense. The simple present tense can also be used for activities that repeat regularly, such as weekly routine. For example, they go to school every day or he plays football every Sunday. So, in essence, as long as the activity occurs repeatedly, the tense we use is still the simple present tense. Next, if we want to know whether a sentence is in the simple present or not, pay attention to its characteristics. It usually uses verb 1 or verb plus s or s, and it often uses time words like always, usually, often, sometimes, never, or every day. Sentences that have this characteristic are in the simple present tense. The basic structure is very simple. Just subject plus verb 1, object plus object. For example, I read a book or she plays the piano. The most basic positive sentence like this. For positive sentence, the formula is subject plus verb 1 or plus s or s. Specifically, for the subject, he, she, it, add s or s after the verb. For example, I play football, but he plays football. Negative sentence used to not or does not plus verb 1. If the subject is he, she, or it, use does not. Otherwise, use does not. For example, I don't eat rice or she don't drink coffee. Remember, after don't or doesn't, the verb must return to its place from. Interrogative sentences are formed with do or does before the subject. For example, do you like English? Or do he study hard? If the answer is yes, just say yes, I do, or yes, he does. If not, say no, I don't, or no, he doesn't. Now let's move on to the rule for adding s. For most verb, just add s. For example, walk, walks, read, reads, play, plays. This is the most common rule. If the verb ends in ss, x, or o, we add s. For example, watch, watch, goes, go, goes, truth, fix, fix. This makes it easier to pronounce. If the verb ends in a consonant plus the change to I and then as its egg. For example, study, studies, tie, ties. But if the letter before W is vowel to rose air children, that's on the next slide. If a verb ends with a vowel, you just add S. For example, play, plays, enjoy, enjoys. Because the letter before W is a vowel, there's no need to change it to I. Now let's look at some common mistakes. Many people say he doesn't play football when they should say he doesn't play football or she studies English when they should say she studies English. So be careful about using as and doesn't. Why do you have to learn the simple present tense? Because it's the most basic tense and is used frequently is everyday life, conversation, and action. If we understand this, learning other tenses will be much easier. Okay, now let's try a mini quiz. Number one, see the weather to school every day. He go, he goes, she going. Number two, I the coffee. He don't drink, he doesn't drink, she drinks. Choose the answer we all see it together on the next slide. The correct answer is number one, B, because the subject is she. Number two, E, don't think because the subject is I. Is he right? To make it easier to remember, here are some tips. 1. If the subject is he, she, or it, add s. 2. Use to for are you, we, they. 3. Use does for he, she, or it. And remember, after doesn't, the verb return to its base form. Usually, the simple present tense is used with a verb of time such as always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never, or every day. If you see this for what is in a sentence, it's most likely a simple present tense. So, in conclusion, the simple present tense is used for habits, facts, and routines. Use verb 1 or verb plus as well as to or does and done and doesn't correctly. Thank you for listening. I hope this present tense help you understand better. Bye bye.